Good morning and welcome to the channel. We are back with another episode where we will be refinishing this old nightstand that I got on Marketplace. Work is a bit slow right now, so I thought what a better way to make a little side hustle than refinish a piece of furniture I got for cheap, refinish it, and then sell it for 500% profit at least. However, I just realized that that probably won't be the case as I spent $66 on the products used to refinish it, plus my $30 Marketplace fine. Maybe it was $25. I think that's gonna set me back $100 in materials at least, plus the time it takes to refinish it. We won't think about the negative dollar amount that I'll probably be in at the time this is done, but hopefully it will provide a good video at least, and we'll have fun doing it. Maybe. Might not be fun, I don't know. I've never refinished a piece of furniture before, so it could be horrible. With that being said, let's jump right into it. This is the piece here. You can tell that the top is quite worn with what looks like water damage. The varnish and stain is coming off. The rest of the piece isn't in horrible condition. It's a little dirty places, but it's not too bad. It is a pretty simple piece, as you can tell with the drawers. This is the only detail here, which is a bit of a round over bullnose on this trim piece. So the only big issue that I'm not sure about with this piece is that it's a veneer on the top and on the sides, and it's a quite thin veneer on particle board. You can see here the particle board, and there's like maybe a, don't know if the camera's gonna pick up on that or not, there's maybe like the thinnest veneer along this edge, along the sides, the edge band, and the vertical sides as well. With that being said, the one thing I'll have to be mindful of with refinishing this piece is I don't break through that thin veneer. So I'm going to try to avoid sanding as much as possible. And we'll just see how it goes with just the paint stripper. Take out these rinky-dinky drawers. Spider. That's the slide that it's on. Pretty classic for furniture of this era. Nothing really too wrong with it. For such a small piece, it works well. I hope this is a good video. With a pretty quick setup, I'm ready to go. Got my hair up. I'm gonna put on a respirator because it's gonna be a little stinky. I probably should be doing this outside, but it's minus 35 at least. So I'm gonna put the respirator on, give you a bit of a close-up, and I think it's pretty straightforward. I just apply with the brush and that's it. Probably not gonna talk once I have this on because it's hard to hear. Ugh. Ideally when you wear a respirator too, you should shave, but I don't have time. Okay, paint stripper. So I don't have gloves. You know, if you want to learn how to do this, I don't know if this is it. I don't know if this video is for you. But I am fairly confident it's gonna be amazing. I'm just gonna go for it and do the top because, okay, so yeah, this is the consistency, quite jelly. Now I've done woodwork in the past. I've been a carpenter for over a decade. I've been around the tools for probably 20 years. Since I was 13, just doing stuff. So everything's kind of the same in theory, right? You go with the grain. You apply an even coat. Oh my gosh, this is so strong that it's seeping through my mask. And you follow the instructions. Wow, that's working very fast. I should have read the instructions.
I think it's fine. Cool, I'm excited to see how this turns out. I'm just gonna go for the sides too, I guess. So what we're dealing with, how annoying is it to hear me in this mask? This is gonna be a weird video, man. It's okay though, it's fine. I don't know how to take this off. Okay. Okay. That coat is on the top. I'm gonna wait 15 minutes, I think is what it says. That's what the guy in the store told me. Todd, shout out Todd. Yeah, I'm gonna wait 15 minutes. I can't tell if it doesn't smell or if that I've already grown accustomed to it. I'm probably gonna keep this on though. Time lapse. Actually, no time lapse. While I wait for this to do its thing up top, I'm gonna do the sides as well. I do have a gel stripper, basically meaning that I can apply it to vertical surfaces and it will still do the trick. That's what Todd told me. Okay, we're just gonna rotate this on my pedestal. So same thing, I'm just gonna go for it. Oh my gosh, what's gonna happen? Okay. It is a nice thing to remember too, to do things systematically. So I'm gonna do these vertical panels and the top, and then it's just easy to remember that I've done those panels and that I don't have to think about, oh, I did this panel in one leg and half a drawer. Why would you do that? Don't do it. Just do it systematically. It's just easier to remember. There's a glitter there. Why is there glitter there? Cool. I'm gonna take these drawers right out. I feel like these are gonna take a bit more time. I'm already losing money on this. We're just gonna do the other side right away too. If you're stressed watching this, I'm sorry. This is supposed to be a nice relaxing video. You know, like a day out with Zach. Or a day in the basement with Zach. It's fine. It's gonna be a silly video already. Oh my goodness. The top is bubbling, which I think is good. Leave in the comments how much you think I'll make on this piece. How much I'll be able to sell it for. Also subscribe. Also watch the video like 10 times because I'm losing money making it. I don't know if that's how it works, but give it a thumbs up. Alright, it has been about 15 minutes. That's approximately the required time, give or take, depending on your climate. I probably would do this in a ventilated place, not the furnace room, which is what this is. But you gotta do what you gotta do. The smell isn't too bad. I'll give you a close-up to how it's kind of reacting with the wood. You can see here that it is starting to bubble. Even right here, you can tell this is where bare wood is, and it looks dry, so it actually isn't doing anything there. The rest of the places, it does look like it's beginning to bubble nicely. Probably gonna wait a few more minutes. Alright, in total, it's been about 25 minutes, so we're gonna give it a try and see what happens. We'll do what I applied first, which is the top. And I'm gonna try and give you the best view possible. Okay, I have no idea how this is gonna, oh no, this is gonna go horrible. Okay, I'm putting quite a bit of force on here. Okay, it came off pretty good actually, but give you a bit of a view from this side. It came off okay. But it's super gummy, which I'm not liking. Okay, Okay, that's what came off. Now I need something to discard this stuff in. I just grabbed myself a box. I'll just wipe it into that. I'll keep going here. Oh, I really don't like how I'm putting quite a bit of force on this plastic, so I'm just worried it's gonna break. And then I'll hurt myself. Ugh. Pretty good, I guess. That's pretty good excess. You can see the colors coming off with it as well. But yeah, I don't like how, I kind of want to use a metal scraper even though Todd told me not to. I think he thinks I'm an amateur. I'm guessing you want to scrape in the direction of the grain still, because I wonder if I just apply another coat. Ooh, see this right here is coming off. Oh, nicely. Oh boy. It's like dried off. I should have done the plastic. I'm gonna try the sides actually. Shoot you right down there. We'll try this edge here. I did do the edges. I feel like it actually did evaporate a little too quickly. It's not bad. It's gonna be a lot of work, a lot of cleaning. I think I'm gonna apply another coat of stripper on the top. I just don't know what to do. Let's do it. My camera's about to run out of battery. It just like evaporated too quickly. So I'm just gonna try and pull it off sooner. Like maybe 15 minutes instead of 25. And if that doesn't work, then maybe I'll cover it with plastic. Like Instagram does. Okay, I'm gonna leave it right there and we'll come back to that. Okay, the mask is back on. It's been a few minutes. I'm gonna go ahead and try and scrape it off. The battery's also almost dead, so we'll hopefully, I don't know, hopefully it lasts. Okay, it's definitely sliding off easier, but oh, what a mess. This is horrible. I'm not a pro. It's definitely taking the color off and stain off. This is working a lot better that it's more wet, and it still seems to be taking the stain off, like the color is coming off on it. I don't know if you can see that. Why do people do this as a hobby? You know, maybe it's just a few application process here, which is fine. It went pretty quick, so that's 2 passes now. I'm going to do the sides, and then we might go back and do the top. It looks like it is cleaning up, though. So I did this other vertical side, and now I let it sit for about 5 minutes, the second coat. And it's coming up very well, I think. It looks great. So, trial and error, but I think I found a good technique. Just like that. Look at that, almost looks brand new already. So I'm going to just double check everything, and we'll come back once I do. You can see right here the different colors of the wood. This one's a bit more blonde. There's a bit more dark in it, so I have a feeling that I actually have to strip it back more to get to the original. I'm not sure though. It looks like it's 80%, but yeah, some of these darker streaks and stuff, because it's veneer, and I think this piece here is a separate piece and it's a solid. I wonder if it's just the coloring of the veneer why this is so much darker, or it took the stain a bit differently. This looks like I don't even have to stain it, but I've done this about 3 times. So I'm going to start on the drawers and we'll see how those turn out and gauge whether or not we have to do more work on this. Saved my first brush, so I can still use that. I'm going to put this on a time lapse to save you the watching paint dry. We'll hopefully not watching it dry. And we'll continue. As you can see on this side, it was looking a little more rough, so I applied one more thicker coat of paint stripper. I've lost track as to if it's been one coat or 6. I don't know. But it looks like it is doing something pretty good. It's doing a good thing, so just gonna see what it truly looks like. Yeah, I think that's picked up some more stain, which is good. I might even do it one more time, we'll see. I think I've noticed that the trick is probably applying it more thick than I have been. Even that first coat, I should have applied it heavier. And I think I'm just gonna go for it on this side because of how rough it was looking, and just apply my second coat or 10th coat before the base dries up again. It's been about 10 minutes, maybe 15, and I think I'm just gonna go ahead and try and peel it up now. It looks like it's bubbling pretty good. Uh-oh. Blade got caught, dug in a little bit into the wood. Sorry, Todd. So the last thing I want to do with this side is use my mineral spirits. I'm going to wipe it on. Then I'm going to take some steel wool and just remove any of that stain remover from the pores of the wood itself. And I'll go back with a microfiber cloth and wipe it clean. And just like that, it's clean. And now we just have to wait for it all to dry, and I'll do a final look over, and then hopefully we can sand a little bit if it needs it, and then apply whatever stain or finish I'll put on top. So I'll come back in a few hours when it's all dried up. This is it. Look at that. Beautiful. Beautiful. Okay. Okay. It is a couple days later. A couple things happened. This took longer to dry than anticipated. It snowed a bunch, so I was busy shoveling, and which was fine because this did take an extra 2 days almost to dry from, I don't know if it was the mineral spirits that I used to clean it should have dried fast, but I did wipe it down with the damn cloth as well, and I think that might have saturated the wood a little bit. But it is all dried up. It's looking good. I think a sand and a stain is all that is required now. That's going to be in another video. This video is already pushing 20 minutes probably, so I'm going to do that in a separate video. If you want to see that, I'll link it at the end of this video. Right now it should be up. But if this is all you wanted to see, then thank you for watching, and I'll see you next video. And hopefully in the next video I can also list the price that I was able to sell it for and everything, so make sure you do watch that one if you're curious. Alright, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.